Hey guys, it's Eddie here. Today I want to talk about separation loan or divorce. It's always sad to get a phone call from your clients that you've been helping them with their home loans and finances for the last few years. And they call you to say, hey Eddie, I'm separating with my partner. How do I split the assets? So as a business, we have received about 3 calls this month alone just about separation. So if you are thinking of having a separation with your partner, you don't know how to do it, I hope this video can help you explain. So when you are separating, there are 2 options available for you. Option number 1 is to go through a court order. A court will determine what is the assets worth, the percentage of the split, and you get a letter from the court, and the banks will just go through that letter and do the loan and finances according to the letter. Option number 2 is the mutual separations, which you will need to seek legal advice from a family lawyer, and generally the family lawyer will draft a BFA, that's called binding financial agreement. So that's a mutual agreement of the split to determine the asset split, whether that's a 50% each, 60-40, 70-30. It will be a legal document drafted for both parties to sign. So let me explain with an actual client scenario. Let's say you have a home worth $1 million and you got a mortgage of $200,000. If the asset split is 50% each, which means that if you are selling the house in the market at $1 million, $1 million will have to pay off the mortgage of $200,000, and that will leave you with about $800,000. 800,000 divided by 2, each party will walk away with 400,000, and that's an easy asset split if we are selling the assets on the market. But the complication here is always one party doesn't want to sell and the other party wants to sell. So how do we actually do it? Well, this is how we do it. Remember, each party is going to walk away with 400,000 when we sell the assets. So that 400,000 is the number we're going to work on the finance. If the male applicant doesn't want to sell, which means that male applicant has to get a mortgage additional on top of the 200,000 to pay out the female applicants. So in this case is we have an existing mortgage of 200,000. The male applicant will have to get additional mortgage of 400,000, and that means he will need to be able to service the debt of total 600,000. When the banks approve for 600,000, the 400,000 will be paid out to the female applicants. In this scenario here, the male applicant will have a mortgage about 60% because the total debt will be 600,000, and the assets that is being secured for the debt is about $1 million. If the party who doesn't want to sell the house cannot service the debt for 600,000, and in this case is the male applicant, then we do not have any other options. The other option is to sell the property. If you have any more questions about separations and how to sort out the finances, link in the bio, just give us a call.